In a June 2025 Instagram video, Kodi asked viewers one question followed by an immediate answer. "Are you feeling good today? You will after some Michael Bublé." And with those words, the America's Got Talent legend launched into an impeccable piano version of one of the voice coach's most recognizable covers, "Feeling Good." Lee, who is blind and autistic, sounded as incredible as ever singing this jazz standard, which Bublé famously covered in 2005 to great success. Lee stole fans' hearts after winning season 14 of AGT, and this moving cover is a reminder that he is a star quality that can't be matched. Can't go wrong with some Michael Bublé. Thank you for the request. Until next week, open hands emoji, sparkles emoji, #heck yeah, Lee captioned his post. Lee's gorgeous vocals never faltered or strained as he performed a sublime version of the song. Bublé's 2005 cover of Feeling Good was the lead single off his studio album It's Time. Lee's final run at the end of the video is awe-inspiring. The way he casually belts out the last lyrics is something you need to hear. Watch, below. Kodi has come a long way from the first time he stepped onto the AGT stage in season 14 at the age of 22. Even still, one thing hasn't changed, his signature light and positivity, which radiates on everything he does and sings. Here's what to know about Feeling Good. A classic jazz standard, Feeling Good was originally written for the 1964 musical The Roar of the Grease-Pained, The Smell of the Crowd. It was introduced to the mainstream music world by Nina Simone the following year, who recorded her version for her album I Put a Spell on You. Simone's studio version is widely regarded as the most well-known. Since then, Feeling Good has been covered by many artists like Sammy Davis Jr., Muse, Lauryn Hill, John Legend, and more, including, of course, Mr. Bublé himself. Simone's version was certified platinum in the United Kingdom, selling over 600,000 records. Bublé's version, interestingly enough, was also certified platinum in the UK. There are performances that make you smile. Then there are performances that steal your breath away, shaking you awake with the reminder that music isn't just sound, it's the soul's rawest confession. Kodi's recent cover of Michael Bublé's Feeling Good was exactly that kind of performance, daring, dramatic, and so full of heart that it left an entire audience in stunned, teary silence before erupting into thunderous applause. Kodi, the blind and autistic musical savant who first stole America's heart when he won America's Got Talent in 2019, has always known how to make a song his own. But this was different. This was Kodi stepping onto the stage as if he owned it, because, for a moment in time, he truly did. The night had already felt electric when Kodi was announced. The lights dimmed, and a single spotlight traced his figure as he was guided to the piano. The audience held its breath, they knew they were about to witness something special, but no one quite anticipated how far Kodi would push the boundaries. Michael Bublé's Feeling Good is no easy song. Nina Simone made it iconic, and Bublé gave it his signature crooner spin, smooth, confident, perfectly phrased. But Kodi didn't aim for smooth. He aimed for truth. He sat down, fingers hovering above the keys like a hawk ready to swoop. And then, a single, thunderous chord. Unlike Bublé's suave big band intro, Kodi's version began with a jolt of raw energy. The piano rumbled beneath his touch, notes leaping out like storm clouds crashing against the shore. When he began to sing, the first word, birds, came out as a whisper, almost delicate. But within moments, his voice swelled, climbing the scale in a soaring arc that no one could have seen coming. It was equal parts grit and grace, Kodi's raspy undertone adding an edge to the otherwise classic melody. In that moment, the song was reborn. Kodi's mother, Tina, watched from the side of the stage, hands clasped over her mouth. She'd seen her son perform countless times, yet she looked just as overwhelmed as the fans sitting in the front row. Every note he played was a reminder of just how far he'd come, from the boy who once struggled to communicate his feelings to the artist who now commands a stage with more honesty than some performers twice his age. Halfway through the song, the unexpected twist came. Kodi, always a pianist first, pulled his hands away from the keys and stood. The crowd murmured, confused. Kodi rarely leaves the piano mid-song. But then, as a string quartet emerged from the shadows behind him, Kodi stepped forward, microphone in hand, his eyes shut, head tilted back toward the lights. The arrangement transformed, the strings poured in, lush and cinematic. The piano's thunder was replaced by a sweeping, dramatic wave that gave Kodi's voice all the room it needed to soar. He sang the familiar lines, "It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me," but he didn't just sing them. He lived them. Every syllable cracked open something raw and real inside him. You could hear it in his voice, the defiance, the freedom, the triumph. For Kodi, feeling good wasn't just an upbeat jazz standard, it was a battle cry. A declaration that the barriers people put on him, blindness, autism, expectations, were meaningless when he was up there in his element, sharing the one language that had always made sense to him, music. The final chorus built like a wave about to break. The quartet soared higher, Kodi's voice grew stronger, and then, silence. For a heartbeat, he paused, eyes still closed. And then he belted the final "And I'm feeling good," with a force that could shake walls. When the last note fell away, the theater stayed silent for a breathless moment, as if everyone needed time to remember how to breathe. Then the crowd exploded, cheers, whistles, a standing ovation that seemed like it might never end. Kodi lowered his head humbly, smiling that wide, beautiful smile that always seems to say, "I did it. I shared my soul. And you heard me." Backstage later, Kodi sat cross-legged, bouncing lightly as he tapped rhythms on his knees, still riding the adrenaline high. When asked why he chose "Feeling Good," he signed with Tina's help, "Because I am feeling good. I want everyone to feel good with me." It was simple, honest, and perfectly Kodi, no pretension, just a pure wish to lift people up with his gift. Clips of the performance have already gone viral, with fans and celebrities alike praising Kodi's daring spin on a song so many thought they already knew. Social media is flooded with comments, "Kodi Lee just made me cry over a song I've heard 1,000 times. He doesn't cover songs, he recreates them. This is how you do a cover. This is how you make it yours." And they're right. In an industry that often churns out copy after copy, Kodi's rendition was a masterclass in authenticity. He didn't just perform "Feeling Good," he embodied it. He found the fight, the hope, the aching joy inside its lyrics, and painted it in colors only he could see. As the lights in the venue flickered back to normal and people slowly made their way home, they did so changed, reminded that sometimes, the greatest artists are the ones who break all the rules. Who show us that the most powerful moments on a stage aren't about perfection, but about connection. Kodi Lee connected that night, to the music, to the audience, to something bigger than any stage or TV screen. He made us all feel good. And if you listen closely, you can almost still hear it, that final, soaring note echoing in the dark, reminding us that no matter how heavy the world feels sometimes, there's always a new dawn. A new day. A new life. And Kodi Lee? He's right there at the piano, showing us how to feel it. How to live it. How to sing it out, loud and fearless, for everyone to hear.